Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new weekly / weekend reading vlog. It is Wednesday, so it is quite late in the week. The reason why I started this vlog right now is because I'm currently reading an amazing book and I wanted to vlog it for you. It's really good. It's an arc. It is The Luminaries by the person here. Can't remember, but I received this arc a few days ago and it is so good, like really so good. And I've just learned that it will be in the Limited November box, I think, which at first kind of pissed me off. I was just like, oh no gosh, like I was trying not to read the books I knew were going to be in boxes, because otherwise it kind of like isn't as thrilling as it is when you don't know which book it's going to be when you receive a box. So I decided to stop doing that and I just started The Luminaries because I saw Lee Bardugo saying that it was really great, and also Olivia Blake, I think. So I was like, okay, I'm reading this, started it, and Illuminate posted their announcement thing and I was like oh well. But anyways, I am 72% into this book and I only have like 2 hours left of it. I think I'm going to try and finish it tonight. It is so good, like really so good. The characters are so unique. I feel like the main character really is unique. She kind of reminds me of Ophelia and Ophelia. I don't know how they translate this in the Mirror Quartet books, and like really she reminds me of her but in a more different way. So I kind of feel like she's really unique, and the guy I'm all here for it. Like I'm really here for it. So that's a little reading update. I will be reading this and I'm still waiting for my Fear the Flame arc. So I don't know when I will receive it. If I don't receive it by the end of the week, I might start something else in my October TBR that I am just about to film actually. But before I film it, I wanted to open this huge package with you. I did order a few books. I still have another one that is supposed to arrive by the end of the week, which is for my Vampathone week. So yeah, by the end of the week I will receive another book, which I'm really excited for, like really excited for. And I'm really excited for these ones as well, but these ones are going to be on my October TBR, which you might have already seen. I'm about to film it, but I'm about to post it as well, so you might have already seen this. These are from my October TBR. I'm so excited. Let's open this. I'm sure you're really excited. I didn't expect them to be this huge, but I think this one, yeah, there is one that is like so insanely huge. I'm so excited for that. So excited. So I don't know if I already told you in the last vlog, but I am in my dark romance era. Like I want dark romance. I kind of had a very like crisis moment where I just stared at my romance books and I was just like, I want to read romance, guys. But it's the middle of September / start of October. I cannot do that. Like my brain will not process reading romance with the autumn weather. I'm gonna be depressed. I need autumn books to process the autumn weather, which I like. Like I'm not depressed by the autumn weather, let's be honest, but if I read romance I expect for it to be sunny and hot. My brain can't do both. So I was like, Julie, you're not reading romance. You're not. You're gonna read dark romance. That is the October mood. And I just did my little research on dark romance, and I heard a lot of people talk about the first book that I'm gonna show you, but it is really a dark romance with trigger warnings. I saw that this book was previously taken down due to the warning. That's really, apparently book 1 is kind of fine. Book 2 is really like trigger warnings and really dark, but it is Hunting Adalyn by HD Cotton. Do I know what this talks about? No. Guys, I'm here for my problematic era. Like, I'm ready to fall in love with the bad guy. I'm just so ready for a dark romance, guys. It is quite long. It is... Oh shit, I read the last page. It is 583 pages long. That is quite a thick book. But I'm ready for that, guys. Like, I'm so excited to read it. And so, trigger warnings. This book ends on a cliffhanger. That is a trigger warning. The contents are very dark with triggering situations such as non-dub con between the main characters, graphic violence, human trafficking, child slave trade, stalking, child trafficking, child sacrifice, mention of child death, kidnapping, near-death situations, and explicit sexual situations. There are also particular kinks such as gunplay, somnophilia. No, that is quite weird, but that's... I've signed for this, you know. Bondage, breath play. What is that? Breath play. And degradation. That is fine with me, but what is breath play? Is that like, oh, like... choking thing? Because I'm fine with that, guys. Like, I'm really fine with that. Well, I'll let you know if I'm triggered by this. As you may know, I'm not easily triggered. We'll see if I like it. Also, if you don't know, I liked credits. I think that's like a scale of my dark romance liking. I don't know. But the other book is a book that my friend Anne recommended. And I've never heard of this, but I've heard of the author. And I really want to read the Dark Verse series by this author. Now you might know it is Runyx. This book is Dark Academia. Dark romance, Dark Academia. So, oh my god, the opening quote is Edgar Allan Poe. So oh my god, I'm Bram Stoker. I'm so stuck with it. And this book is Gothikana. I don't know how you pronounce this, by Runyx. So I'm so excited for this book. Once again, I do not know what it talks about. It is really floppy, which I love. And I plan on buying all the Dark Verse series, so it will be added on my Runyx shelves, I guess. So that is the little book haul. And now that I have them, I need to film my autumn TBR. So I will see you guys when I be reading the Luminaries. Welcome to this vlog. It is a brand new day. It is Friday. Can't remember the last time I talked to you. I think I only talked to you once, and that was it. I just did my little crate unboxing and my dog is sleeping. And I wanted to talk to you before leaving because we are going to the countryside this weekend, and I also need to give you a little reading update before reading more. So that's why I picked my camera up. I need to do a little reading update. I have finished The Luminaries by Susanne and I gave it 5 stars. I always post my reviews on Goodreads if you want to know, so I have my Goodreads linked down below, but I give this 5 stars. It was perfect, guys. Like, the universe was so interesting, the characters were so unique. Like, really, I think I told you that the character kind of reminded me of Ophelia in the Mirror Quartet series, but even with that, like, she do have some similarities with her, but I feel like she's really unique, the character in The Luminaries. And obviously I loved Jay, so way too much. Not so much, just like way too much. I love this book. I really love this book, and I'm really excited for the second one to come out. Yes, and really excited to also receive the book in my Illuminate crate. It will be the book in the November Olivia Crate box. But yeah, so that's it for this book. And then I received another arc that is Fear the Flames by Olivia Darling, which is my friend on Instagram. I will leave her Instagram down below as well. I did receive her arc yesterday morning, and I tried to read it, but I had quite a busy day yesterday. I do have some footage of that. I think I would have included it. We went to a show with my sister at night, and then I was working all day, so the only time I could read was in the metro and in the concert. I did read it during the concert. It's just like, okay. Okay, the first part was shit. I could do it. I was just reading during the entire first part of the concert, but yeah. So I read a bit, and I am 12% into it, which I think is already quite good because I didn't really have the time to read. I am on page 78, and I am quite liking it for now. I'm still waiting to be a bit more into it, give my thoughts and opinion, but for now I'm quite into it. The thing is, it's 700 pages long. Because of that, I kind of lost my motivation to read it. I think it's because I don't see myself finishing it in the week that's coming, and it kind of frustrates me. So because of that, I wanted to avoid being in a reading slump, and I decided I would bring with me some books for this weekend. Let me grab the books. I think I'll be taking these two with me for this weekend because they are quite short. This one is written in a quite huge font, so I know I'll be able to read it quickly, and this one as well. So I think I'm bringing these two because I do not know if I want to be in a fantasy vibe or in a dark academia romance vibe. So I'm like, let's just take both. And obviously I'm bringing also my Kindle with Fear the Flames inside. So that's my little update before I bring you along with me for this weekend. Yeah, I will see you when we'll be in the countryside house. Hello guys, it is Saturday. It's not actually Saturday anymore, it's 1 AM, more than 1 AM. Just got back home. I'm exhausted, but I just realized that I didn't talk to you this entire day, which is a shame. I do have a few reading updates. Well, I just have one reading update. Where's my Kindle? Oh, it's just in front of me. That's how tired I am. Still currently reading Fear the Flames. I am 51% into it, and I am loving it, guys. Look, I'm really loving it. It's just so good. It's just really good. I'm so impressed. I love it. I've already highlighted so many quotes and I'm so excited to have my book so I can annotate it. It's gonna be full of annotations. I love the quotes. I love some characters. I must say, I'm not a big fan of the main character. Sometimes she does piss me off. I still like her most of the time. It's like maybe 10% of the time she's pissing me off and then 90% of the time like, you go queen. I still love her. I love the guy, like Caden. Yes, please. I do love Finian. I don't know how you pronounce these names. I would say Finian. I don't know. I love him so much. I love him, okay? I love him so much. And then I do like Ryder and Saskia, but we still haven't seen that much of them, I feel like, compared to Finian, for whom we've had the past of. Bear in mind, I'm 50% into it. I still have 360 pages to go, I think. I just can't process everything right now because of how good it is. And I'm so shocked. I don't know why I'm shocked, but I am. I'm like, oh, what? That's so good. Anyways, I will keep you updated, of course. That's the update. I'm so tired. It's like, what time is it? 1:15 in the morning. I need to read and sleep. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because as you can see, my eyes, it's like brown wool here. Anyways, I am going to read and I will see you tomorrow. I will try not to forget to talk to you. Hello guys, it is Monday. I did forget to talk to you yesterday. I'm very sorry about that. I did film some b-roll, so you might have seen this. Hope that you appreciated this little, I don't know, chill thing. I do have a few updates for you. The main reason why I didn't talk to you yesterday was because I spent the entire day reading Fear the Flames by Olivia Darling. And I tried to finish it and I did succeed and finish it yesterday night, and I give it 5 stars. Guys, it was so good. As I told you, I think I told you that the first 30% were kind of weird as for the pacing, but then it makes sense. Like, I do understand why the pacing is so weird, because then the story leads to something and it just makes sense. I don't know how to explain that. It just makes sense. And it was so good. The plot was so amazing. I loved it so much, honestly. I love the fact that they are dragons and they are so iconic. Like, so iconic. I'm already claiming my own dragon in here, like, really. Yes. The characters were amazing. At first, I wasn't a big fan of Adalyn. I don't know how you pronounce this, so sorry. Adalyn, I think. I wasn't a big fan of her. Like, I do sometimes have a bit of difficulty with this type of characters. When I say this type, I mean Lagertha in Vikings or Daenerys in Game of Thrones. These are, sorry for the unpopular opinion, these are characters that I don't really like, because I feel like they're too powerful and too indestructible. But it's too much, and I feel like it's not human anymore, and I don't like it. But Adalyn, she has a development to her character, and I really love her vulnerabilities, and I just really love her as a character. She's so amazing, and she has those like queen moments, but then she has those very vulnerable moments that I absolutely adored. Caden, he owns me, like he's so amazing. I was actually surprised with me loving him so much, because I'm usually not the type of girl who falls for the main male character. Like, I'm the one who falls for the other ones. Like From Blood and Ash, it's Kieran for me. In A Court of Thorns and Roses, it's Azriel for me. Like, usually in Throne of Glass, it is Larkin. Usually I love the main characters, they are not my favorite characters. Well, Caden, yes please, he is so amazing. I love him so much. He was so amazing, honestly. I think though my favorite character was Finian, who is Adalyn's best friend. I love him so much. He made me cry way too many times. That's not good. That's really not good. Also, I feel like I could really fall for Ryder, but we don't see him a lot in this book. I hope we will see him a bit more in the other book. I'm so excited for the other book. Honestly guys, totally recommend this reading. It is the perfect high fantasy book. I do feel like you can compare it to Sarah J. Maas's books, you know, like no jokes. I feel like I'm really objective when I say that. It really is insanely good. Like, insanely good. And I did read 700 pages, like more than 700 pages in 2 days. That means a lot, guys. A lot. So that is it for Fear the Flames. And I just started a new book, and I think I might finish this really quickly because I do love it. Let me grab it. I don't feel like it's a surprise, but I started Gothikana. Yeah, Gothikana by Runyx yesterday night, and I didn't have the time to read that much, guys. Like, I read, I think, for like 20 minutes yesterday night, and then I read in the metro, and I read for my break this afternoon, and I'm almost on page 100. I might finish this tonight. Like, I'm gonna try and read as much as I can, probably reach page 300, I don't know, tonight. I love it. I really love it. I do feel like it's a reading that you need to dive into this book knowing that it's not great literature, and that it's not like you know, I always do that. Like, I just dive into a book thinking it's going to be so bad, and so then I'm never disappointed. It does happen with that. Like, I saw really bad reviews and I was like, okay, it's not great literature, it's not going to be the book of the year. It might be, but not like in a very reasonable way, you know. Like, there's your heart, there's your reason. Your reason tells you it's not really good, but your heart is like, I love it, I just love it. Well, this is what's happening for that. Well, I do feel like it's good, actually. The writing isn't the most beautiful writing ever. It's a really simple writing with a simple plot. I think, like a basic plot, nothing extravagant, but I do really like this, and it feels really atmospheric. Like, really, you're in the castle. It's dark academia. It's gothic dark academia. It's so good. I'm loving it. But yeah, so that's it for my little reading update, and now we do have a book mail to open. A book mail that is damaged. I'm really scared for the book. Like, I'm really scared that the book is going to be damaged as well. We'll see. And this is for Vampithorn. I think you would have seen my Vampithorn TBR by now. If you didn't, well, there you go. A little glimpse into my Vampithorn TBR. This is a book I'm so excited for, and let me open it with you. Oh, it's gonna be this way. I'm so excited to read this book. My friend has been erasing me to read this, and I am finally doing it. I hope you're proud of me. She loved it so much. Like, she has read all of the other series from this author. Like, she's so into this, and now I'm like, oh my god, I need to like this, otherwise she's gonna kill me. But I feel like I'm gonna like this. That is Zodiac Academy. It's not damage, guys. This is so good. I'm so excited to read this. Like, I just love the idea of the Zodiac thing. Like, yes, I need this in my life. Like, I'm so excited to actually have it. It is kind of long, actually. It's 400 pages long. The map is terrible. Like, it is so pixelized and so blurry. I don't know if you can see that. I'm so excited to read that. So now I do have all the books to do my Vampire TBR. I need to do that. Will not do it today, honestly. I think I want to read. Like, I'm really into this right now. That was the little update. I think I'm going to end this vlog on Wednesday. And I don't know if I'm gonna do another. I feel like I need to do another vlog because the next book I'm reading is Belladonna, and I definitely need to vlog this because if you've watched my Fairy Lou unboxing video, I think you're waiting for this, like for me too. Fangirl on death. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you here for today. See you. Guys, it is Tuesday. It's Tuesday? It's Tuesday. I have a reading update and I want to do it before I finish the book because I think I'm gonna finish it tonight. So I read so much, guys, yesterday. Like, I think the last time I talked to you was on Monday, yesterday, and there was just like this into the book, and now here I am. Guys, I couldn't stop reading. This is so good. I wasn't even tired. You know, like when a book is that good that you've been reading for 3 hours. I was reading for 3 hours straight and wasn't tired at all, and it was like midnight, almost midnight, and it never happens. Usually I read for 2 hours and then I'm really tired and so I go to sleep. It didn't happen with that one. I was so into it. I forced myself to stop. I was like, no, okay, you're working tomorrow, like, go to sleep. Like, oh, it is so good. It is so atmospheric. It is creepy. It is freaking the hell out of me. Like, really, there are some really stressful things and it makes me so anxious, but I love it. Like, it's a good anxiety, you know. And the romance, the smart is really smutty. Not that I mind, just for you to know, but it's so good. I'm so, like, I'm really so impressed. I only have 200 pages left, so I think I'm gonna finish it tonight. I know I'm gonna finish it tonight. I'm so happy I bought this book because honestly it's such a good reading for October or November, like a spooky thing, you know. So good. So good. And I bought a book today, went to the, well, bookstore, you saw that, went to the bookstore, and so I bought a book because I had a rough morning, okay? It wasn't a good day. It's not a good day. It really is not a good day. I had a lot of anxiety today. I'm feeling a bit better, not 100% though, like I still feel kind of off today. But that's why I want to dive into this book and just finish it so I can have one accomplishment, you know. It's really important. I bought a book and I'm really excited to read this. I only allow myself to buy one book because my birthday is coming and I know that my friends are looking at my Amazon wish list. I need to not buy the books that are in my Amazon wish list, but this one wasn't actually, and I feel like this one I can read this month or like really soon, and that is Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne. It is a romance, but I feel like it is an autumnal romance because it is about Angelica Frankenstein. She has built the perfect lover, but you can never judge a man by his cadaver. So basically she just creates her own lover and it's like Frankenstein, you know, and there it's a romance. So I'm really excited to read this one. It's 350 pages long, so that's pretty cool. So that was my little update. I'm gonna finish this book and I will probably see you tomorrow to talk about it and to end this vlog. But yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this book and to finish it. Though I'm kind of scared because it's pretty stressful, as I've said, but I like it. I love it so much. So yeah, anyways, I will leave you here, guys. Bye. Hello guys, we are back. So I do have a reading update. I finished Gothikana yesterday night. Honestly, I stayed up until like midnight to finish it because I got a bit distracted in between, but I'm so impressed. Like, that was so good. I'm sorry for the noise. That was so flipping good. Like, I'm not saying the writing was so impressive and so beautiful. It was a very basic writing, like there is no more basic than that, but it was efficient, you know, and the plot was just so good, and I'm so impressed about how this author is such a genius because she left out a few things, like questions that are not answered and that will probably never be answered. Also, the narrator, who is the girl, she's not really reliable. She has some mental illness, and well, actually you don't know if she has mental illness or not, but she's not really reliable, and so you never know if things that happen in here are real or not, if it's explainable in a rational way or not, if there's like ghosts, if it's paranormal or not, which makes this book a fantastic book, like the genre fantastic. It's a French thing, and I think you translated this into fantasy, which is not the same thing. The fantastic genre is actually, it's a book that is in reality, and then there's something that happens, like kind of a paranormal thing that happens, but it's not really explainable either in a rational way or in a paranormal way. And you don't know if it happened, if it did not, if it was something that makes sense or not. And the perfect example for this genre is The Portrait of Dorian Gray and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And also there is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley and Dracula. Same, because you don't know, I think his name is Julian. Is the name of the guy Julian in Dracula? I can't remember his name, but the guy who is the narrator in Dracula, you don't know if he's mad or not. In the end, you're like, but isn't he mad? And so that is the fantastic genre. It's like there's still a question here and it's not answered at the end of the book. That's what happens here. It's not answered. You don't know. You don't know if it was real or not, if the girl is mad or not, and I love that so much. Like, I really love that so much. Also, the author said that she was going to answer some questions in Arcana. That is like a sequel, no, not a sequel, a prequel to this, but it's not with the same character. It's in the same universe in Verynmore, like in the castle, but it's during the Victorian era, which I'm so happy about. And it is going to be a bit more paranormal, the author said, because in the Victorian era mental illness and mental health was not as studied. So because of that, it is going to be a bit more paranormal. But I just love that. Like, I was so impressed with that because I felt like it was such a genius twist to it. Yeah, and the plot was just so interesting. The characters are so fucked up. This is a dark romance, guys. Like, it's dark. The characters are wow. Like, I love them, but in a very I know you're mad way. So that's it for Gothikana. I'm so excited for Arcana. So excited. It's coming on October 24th. I'm going to buy it right away, like right away. And now I want to read all of Runyx's books because she's amazing. She's amazing. So yeah, that's it for my reading update, and that is it for this vlog as well, guys. I hope that you liked this vlog. I feel like I'm trying to go back into the weekly vlogging thing, which I kind of stopped during the summer, I think. And I feel like it's kind of hard because of my new job. I don't have as much time as I used to have, but I am starting to go back into this mood. Yeah, it's just that I need to do more things. Like right now, I'm in my bubble because I'm not feeling that great mentally, and whenever I go out of my bubble, I have a wave of anxiety crashing on me, and that's the main reason why when I come back from work, I just read and I do nothing else. I don't go out, I don't see friends because it's overwhelming, and I just read. I come back home and I read, but it's not healthy, I know. And I'm going to go out a bit more, going to the bookstore, of course, because that is therapy and I have nothing else to do. Like, honestly, I just have nothing else to do. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm really trying. But yeah, I hope that you still liked these last vlogs. Anyways, I hope that you still like this vlog. I will see you guys very soon, and take care. Bye, lovelies.